I'm not going to live somewhere and feel safe anywhere. We're doing the last dude who was just like dead set on having me be there, and it seemed like it was going to be a great thing. And then like out of nowhere, he's like, "Well, I can't have you come today because I'm just way too horny and I don't want to make you uncomfortable. But I've just had a boner all day long, and like I don't want you to like." I can't have you here if that's how I am and this is just how I get sometimes. And it's like, well, then how the fuck am I going to live with you if you can't control it? And you are getting like this just from talking to me a tiny bit and you can't have me around. How am I going to live at your house? Like the fuck? What is wrong with you people? Like I don't understand. I'm not trying to be rude, but like I tell these men I'm celibate. I tell these men that I'm not interested in sex, that I would like to be celibate for the foreseeable future, like years at this point. Every single one of them is like, God, just give me another 10 years of not wanting anything to do with men. Because holy fuck, all y'all care about is getting your dick sucked. Like, no, I'm not going to feel safe at a place like that. You know how many times, even just on this trip, I've like been sleeping in different spaces and, oh, God. I don't know if men are getting assaulted as much as I've been assaulted, or if they just enjoy it more and so like that's why they view me as sensitive about these things, or if they're like jealous about it because they're not getting assaulted. But like it isn't fun. It doesn't make me feel safe. It's fucking up my ability to trust people. I don't like that shit. I don't like having to carry a knife everywhere just so that a dude can put his arm around me at the bar and be like, "Oh, you have a knife?" And then immediately stop talking to me and leave because he already knows that he's going to get himself fucked up because he didn't have good intentions. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like having to be on the constant defense. I don't like being in survival mode. I would love to not be in this place, like in that space. But that's just how my life is. That's just how it always is. I literally, it doesn't matter what I do. Men just keep throwing their fucking dicks at me like I give a fuck. So I just work on what I can work on. Okay, just work on block that shit. Focus on what isn't that shit. If it comes up again, block that shit. Focus on what isn't that shit. And I'll just keep doing this. Because that's all there is. And like I had been thinking last night and writing last night, you don't have to be stronger or smarter or more skilled than your opponent. You just have to be more patient. You just have to be more patient. If you can endure whatever it is that they throw out, find ways to defend yourself against it, block yourself against it, do whatever you need to. But if you can keep up your energy longer than they can, you can succeed without ever fucking throwing a punch. And I believe that, and I'm proving it. So I'm going to keep holding on to that. But man, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I wouldn't put myself in this position if I didn't feel like I had to be clear. If I didn't feel like I wasn't being actively threatened. I don't mean to be so sensitive to people's black magic, but when it's being done by people that you've been extremely intimate with, including like, family or partners or whatever, like shit can get to you. I'm learning how to work through that too. Like I said, it's hard for me too because I've been focusing so much on just being a reasonable, rational person that thinking about stupid, delusional shit like that takes a lot out of me. It really does. And that's the whole point, isn't it? That's the whole reason they're doing it, because they want the energy out of me. Fucking vampires. That's it. I'm not giving to vampires either. I'm not doing this shit anymore. And I'm learning how to sense these things better, and it is what it is. Things will get better. I just keep in my focus. So get on the road. I'm gonna probably go to McDonald's and upload this, or Walmart. See if I can get. If I go to McDonald's, I'm gonna get $1 coffee. If I go to Walmart, I'm gonna get like a can of soup or something. I don't know. Then I'm gonna go to the women's shelter, and hopefully they'll take me in, and hopefully we can figure something out. And hopefully things start looking up at some point, but they've been looking down for a long time now. This was a blessing. This place was a blessing. I've been blessed. I continue to be blessed. Even when those blessings end up turning into opportunities for people to take